Does it swing?
You mean swing?
I mean, does it swing?
Swing?
The music. Jazz music. Jazz music should swing. Really swing. Really swing.
Death Star, my bloodline is like a red ray. Clandestine like Palpatine and Mr. Grey. Gold mines with canines hold the AKs. Headlines read like Hammerstein on the front page. You can't define the underground from where the sky scrapes. It's Cloud9, smoke heavy, you can keep the vapes. Chemtrails see the skylines with acid rain downpours. Mad bovines turn to Minotaurs. Ticket to ride, I sip moonshine. No street signs, off-road is where the world's defined. Planets tilt off their axis when the world's aligned. Need to rise, smash satellites as the stars collide. Sprinkle Barry in the storyline. Rhymes travel to a land long before time. In the footprints of dinosaurs we free the mind. I meet tyrannical war zords and troglodytes. Power Range Rover dope in the pipeline. Took me to a place near the grapevine. Fucking liars, hang your face in the serpentine. Serpents lie dormant as they rest at the borderline. I lift my head up from the sands and can't laugh the roars. Applause from 10 dead bodies in a stinking morgue. All I see is heads toppling a sea of swords. Men burning at the GuLLy GoRGe. I lift my head up from the sands and can't laugh the roars. Applause from 10 dead bodies in a stinking morgue. All I see is heads toppling a sea of swords. Men burning at the GuLLy GoRGe.
So this life ain't no life for them. I've studied code through the scope of an icy lens. On the coast of an island left while still a man. Forgive me my wrongs, at the time I meant right. Still I'm stranded, Oliver Queen style for the next 5 years. Are we talking arrows or goals please? This arsenal protects the lost sheep. My bow peeps from close range, shooting like the sound of the wind. He rotates both ways, another passenger boards the ghost train. Throwing punches, I twist the hand of my rival. Effortless kick, I'll make Disney spin. That's Maleficent, follow the fire fairy through the moors. Her mad Maleficent took a bow. I wasn't worthy of her majestic flesh. Letting the woods embrace me, the forest and all that roams there. What is life? But one speck of dust from the giant's nose hair. What is life? If they haven't noticed this kind of cold hair boxed in ice, I shone like a stare from the fox's eyes. These snipers from phone booth and the doctor was lost in time. No aid for your hurt, there's worlds in the way of your conscious mind. We future soldiers, beams on minimal, that's quantum light. Your dog's watching, well I'm Aiden Pierce when that truncheon flies.
I lift my head up from the sands and can't laugh the roars. Applause from 10 dead bodies in a stinking morgue. All I see is heads toppling a sea of swords. Men burning at the GuLLy GoRGe. I lift my head up from the sands and can't laugh the roars. Applause from 10 dead bodies in a stinking morgue. All I see is heads toppling a sea of swords. Men burning at the GuLLy GoRGe.
Backseat staring out the window, thinking if I had a chance to make it different, I wouldn't change the whispers. Had to slow the bars to make them crystal, but you could get it cheap like a bistro. I'm winding up the window, stones where Goliath dropped an insult. For turning back he devil been froze. After we said don't, you're breaking planks of wood to get through. I struck the metal, bruv it's grim when I spot the vessel. I've come to get you, I know the king of this holy temple. My style of Prince isn't Harry style but still one direction. My plot's protected by soldiers with chariots of fire. Candles lit in silence that spark the bomb and awaken giants. Death and fate combined for them turned away from the sun. Razor shining, cutting through dark, sharp as the razor shining. Fools choke on a truth that's too hard to swallow. They provided by the bottle they confided. Men that speak but words are hollow. Best believe I'm bursting bubbles, let it ring. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying.
everything. Take an idea, then run. They eating from the table, but they never bring. Beef to the feast, that's dumb.
Horsemen, riding to battle, hand on my sword still. Ordeal, left them all mangled behind the cornfield. Torture, embers to ashes, they clash in raw skill. Raw skill? Raw skill. Raw skill. Raw skill.
I request you moving aside, my mind vacant. You small people with an ailment on my short piece later. Blowing my top like devil dandruff flaky. Head and shoulder shots from the punk rock. Stakes high, flying like a bird in migration. Hot wing, turbocharged extra large albatross. Graciously chasing the sun, the sky is spacious. Moving like the shadows trying to outpace us. With boy racers on my tail, I switched to Operation Trace Us. Ratify the sat-nav, the Savile Navajo Joe flows for backstabbing foes and their patrons. And fuck Satan for camping out in my basement. The sensation, like eating dirt from the pavement. With John Craven feeding information into entertainment. I'm trying to take the shit back before derailment. The track report suggests you're too weak to take my statement. You fail. If this runaway train hits the station, tell them this ain't taking of Pelham, it's castration. Selling you the embers of rappers from all nations. Never been a carry-on film, so no matron.
Ring the alarm, another sound is dying.
Trying to Mickey Mouse everything. Take an idea, then run. They eating from the table, but they never bring. Beef to the feast, that's dumb.
Horsemen, riding to battle, hand on my sword still. Ordeal, left them all mangled behind the cornfield. Torture, embers to ashes, they clash in raw skill. Raw skill? Raw skill. Raw skill. Raw skill. Ring the alarm, another sound is dying.
Just like that, everything changed. At that terrible moment, in our hearts, we knew home wasn't pen. Humanity.
Yeah.
Cow.
Hey yo, I'm staring through the eyes of a giant. This world don't recognize me. One leap, I'm over the wall. Freedom beckons life. I'm running to the woods where the scouts wait. By the edges line, they set a trap for me. Gas canisters shooting metal wire, they mimic flight. But I've seen the floor in their smartest trick. I grab a line and he hits the floor. That's karma's kiss. My open hand struck to their broken back. I'm palming discs, watchers wear weapons from out the stone. King Arthur swings.
Across the bridge in my mind is like Terabithia. Pope with no robe, I smoke grams of trivia. Well known to handle the scandal like Olivia. Expose the grave, feel the pain like Cynthia. Whips and chains, some chicks no shame. I lit them flames, spit membranes and hit the Hall of Fame. Go pick your brains and fix your face. No tricks, no games. I flip my mane and skip across the plain.
Ripping through it, his titan falls and it hits the ruins. Cut the weak spot, then I pull the man from within the wounded. His blood will pay for these corpses swiftly. I bit my finger and things distorted quickly. His titan falls and it hits the ruins. Cut the weak spot, then I pull the man from within the wounded. His blood will pay for these corpses swiftly. I bit my finger and things distorted quickly.
The stars they glow, the ace in the hole. The weight of your soul is 21 grams blowing in the snow. Cold wars of transcending as your world's ending. Growing tired of these men and their mind bending. The truth it hurts, come dig some dirt. You do your work, then skate round the issues when the bubble bursts. We're soul searching on a larger scale, with tales straight from the far side. The shit is off the scale.
Reading vision, my green explosive, those emerald missiles. Empty lyrics claiming some revolution, just repetition, talk about it, I'd rather be about it. These men are ripples flowing through my river. My sea could drown them, that level's risen. Run towards the land where the people crowd by the temple victims, all of them. I've seen more than them sketchy pictures, my aura blue. Shadow of Mordor, connected spirits. If I should encounter death on my journey, death would be splintered. Ripping through it, His titan falls and it hits the ruins. Cut the weak spot, then I pull the man from within the wounded. His blood will pay for these corpses swiftly. I bit my finger and things distorted quickly. His titan falls and it hits the ruins. Cut the weak spot, then I pull the man from within the wounded. His blood will pay for these corpses swiftly. I bit my finger and things distorted quickly.
Where are we exactly?
Try asking me again when you're awake.
I'm up, I don't know. It's like the dream I was having went on forever.
Of madness, I had my brains caressed by anarchists in red dresses made from dragon skin. I wore a halo made from Play-Doh and some plasticine, but felt weak and fiend sleep. I need my head to rest. I dreamt of Gilgamesh, the architect, in ancient text, and sprayed the bar so shiny it made your face reflect. The tops of pyramids connect the stars beyond, and all I hear is birds singing their song. That dawn's breaking got me waking from this journey I'm on. Shadows longing for the moon to shine. Strong winds that blow the world's design. Refrain from pain and hear the earthly cries. I hear you asking why in sleep we seek the most divine. The fingerprints all over life like it's a crime scene, and time seems a mere expression of the way we've been. Rapid eye movement got me deeper than a sleeper cell. Locked behind the bars, I know my keepers well. They hide their faces in the mazes and will never tell the secrets of the night. Just keep on spinning like a carousel. The paradox, we're sleeping well but tell tales of a fallen angel at the bottom of a wishing well. We slyly play the lying game, buying fame, stakes raised, praised for this crying shame. Snakes change but they still sliver. Strange colors in the river split the light like a cracked mirror. The devil's in the detail.
Wait till you wake.
The universe cool.
Stars,
space.
This is food for your head.
You can rest when you're dead. Tell them how it is if it's better not said. Because the devil's in the detail.
Wait till you wake.
The universe cool.
Stars,
space.
This is food for your head.
You can rest when you're dead. Tell them how it is if it's better not said.
My sword knows no boundaries, I speak and it draws blood. You lead through these floorboards when I bleed you. My cords cut from a secret. Choir songs from the deep end. If life had got me, I'll leave and I'll fly to God on my phoenix. I roll with farms to the border, trying to bring order and peace to them. If they war in this handle, fall on them, you pick the pieces up. For these people I stand with, I'll rip the eyes from the medium, chop the head off a Gorgon, and steal the life from Odysseus while he's roaming. That's Ulysses. You notice, then you'll have seen. It's a Trojan, you're doomed Achilles. You notice we're shooting feet. He folded, they asked, will Achilles heal? I said no. They tried to block me, I laugh. If I can move a mountain, I'll kill these hills from the balcony. I'm Anton Chigger. My trigger could show them what life is worth. I flipped the coin and your face decided. My titan turned to an average man with his face divided. One side was burnt so I couldn't trust him. The man with two faces, I stood and pondered. Was it the wild that left Harvey dented? I hear imposters, they wear my shirt and they chant my message, and wear my costume and prance around like they have my powers. They'll try and topple, I'll fly beyond you, the 100th hour. It draws close like an orc's bow from the dungeon towers. I scorch bones with a fire flame from the wraith world. Blame it all on the scapegoat, greatest of all time. They'll try but they won't escape. Ghost blood for your doors, death comes as an angel.
The devil's in the detail.
Wait till you wake.
The universe cool.
Stars,
space.
This is food for your head.
You can rest when you're dead. Tell them how it is if it's better not said. Because the devil's in the detail.
Wait till you wake.
The universe cool.
Stars,
space.
This is food for your head.
You can rest when you're dead. Tell them how it is if it's better not said.
One cannot but ask himself these questions. What are these symbols that reoccur everywhere in the entertainment business? Why are these symbols used by artists over and over again? Where do these symbols come from? What is the meaning behind these symbols?
Tell them how it is if it's better not said.
motherfuckers, I know you hear me calling.
Remember me, Milky from the round on up.
Fierce darts that'll pierce through solid armor.
Represent one time on the MIC.
Hey motherfuckers, I know you hear me calling.
Remember me, Milky from the round on up.
Fierce darts that'll pierce through solid armor.
Represent one time on the MIC.
I'm just trying to live righteous. Push me, I call the fire out of heaven, turn you ashes like Elijah. In the spirit realm with the lightness. Think I'm really about to preach to you till I turn savage like a Viking. You ain't with me, cool, pick a side then. Standing with my angels, you was with your entourage and your hype men. I don't need a man to tell me I'm the truth. Rappers know it and they frightened. Keep acting like a giant, I could turn Perseus on a titan. You an ogre, I'm pulling eyes out. Odysseus on any rival. Cold dissing you until you lie down. With this pen I tell you right out. Turn this race into a write-off. My son a rapper till him time out. I'll never let a bygone be a bygone. I tell him bygone. Out the window when I let this rhyme off. I'm trying Superman, it's kryptonite gun. Sharpen up your sword for me, meet me at the forest where the nights crossed. Heart Bernard, make your time stop, switch realms deeper than the night watch. You and them all lights off way before you figured I'm the right one. Fool's dream, trickle into nightmares. Right there's where I'm at, the mic drops, better dive off.
Hey motherfuckers, I know you hear me calling.
Remember me, Milky from the round on up.
Fierce darts that'll pierce through solid armor.
Represent one time on the MIC.
Hey motherfuckers, I know you hear me calling.
Remember me, Milky from the round on up.
Fierce darts that'll pierce through solid armor.
Represent one time on the MIC.
I never forfeit, and if it's happening now, bring your torches, I'm blacking out. When it's face off, it's like mouse schemes like I'm Nick Cage, fucking up your bad dreams beneath the skin of the enemy. Green camera like Dr. Banner without a remedy. Running wild, the crazy smile. Will you remember me? Broken teeth, coffee stained relic from out the cellar. Orchid composer who hold the mic tight. I'm like Chucky on open mic night with a nice clutch. Now your life's fucked. Tied up and tucked in, and it must have been ages since I held the pen to paper. See these vapors, floating gators down the river, sacred over drum rolls, psychedelic wormholes. The totem pole twister is a picture that is fading with a soft glow. We still see faces without Siri, don't you hear me? Force fields around green fields, and still I suffocate the weak. They can't compete, I'm too deep, I'm too deep, I'm too deep.
Hey motherfuckers, I know you hear me calling.
Remember me, Milky from the round on up.
Fierce darts that'll pierce through solid armor.
Represent one time on the MIC.
Hey motherfuckers, I know you hear me calling.
Remember me, Milky from the round on up.
Fierce darts that'll pierce through solid armor.
Represent one time on the MIC.